Maybe you can you start and then I'll just stop, or can you stop at you can stop at after this chunk right here. Maybe, maybe.
I gotta do it. Oh
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
my. Okay. So I'm doing this chunk.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Namo Buddhaya, Nama Dharmaya, Nama Sangaya. Homage to the enlightened Buddha, perfect in wisdom and compassion. Homage to the noble Dharma, the universal law the Buddha taught. Homage to the holy Sangha, the protector of the noble Dharma. To this triple gem, I go for refuge. May the triple gem bless and protect me and my loved one tonight. Maybe be free from harm and danger. Maybe overcome our difficulties. Maybe all meet with success. Maybe be blessed with good health, strength, peace, and happiness. May my parent, brother, and sister, teacher, friend, and relative be well and happy. May they be free from harm and danger. If they're faced with harm and danger, I wish they overcome their anxiety quickly. If they are faced with ill health, I wish that they regain good health soon. May the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha bless and protect them.
Oh,
Um,
okay, thanks. Um, Holly, can you continue?
Protect me and my loved ones tonight, O blessed one. Keep us away from harm and danger. Let our sleep be peaceful so that we wake in the morning refreshed in body and mind. If I have strayed from the true path, may I never do so again. If I have carelessly hurt someone today by word or deed, may I be more mindful next time. O Buddha, the Enlightened One, help me to set my heart right. May my actions reflect your love and compassion. I shall strive to cleanse my heart from hate and envy and live in harmony with all people. I shall be close to the Dhamma in good as well as in difficult times. I know that should the moment come for me to leave the world, I shall do so without fear or regret, because I leave the world a better person when I came to it. Whatever wrong someone may do to me, may I be compassionate and forgive and bear no hatred in my heart. I shall bear in mind and be grateful for the acts of love and consideration shown to me, no matter how small they appear to be for those I love and those who love me. May this life be a blessing and source of happiness to all beings. Namo Buddhaya.
Um, you're good. Um, uh, Vivian, you want to do the merits?
Hi. Sharing of merits. I would like to share the merits I have gathered today as well as in the past of the devas. May they rejoice in these merits and keep an eye on me and my loved ones. I would also like to transfer these merits to my departed relatives and friends, wherever they are. May they be free from suffering and be happy.
Thank you. Okay, we're gonna we're gonna start this off with uh hi, there's no attachments. Like I can't get the Buddha's life stories.
Okay, all right. Yeah, sorry. I will we share with you guys then. Sorry. Some go ahead, ask them.
Magan, can you read the story?
It's so
Uh,
tiny.
um, can you
The very top?
Yeah.
from the top to like right around where Ty is pointing.
Um, the very next day, the Buddha visited bamboo forest with several of his senior students. It was an ideal location for the Sangha, with nearly 100 acre of healthy bamboo grove. Many kinds of bamboo grew here. At the center of the forest, Kalandaka Lake would be a perfect place for the bhikkhus to bathe, wash their robes, and do walking meditation along the shore. Because the bamboo was so plentiful, it would be easy to build small huts for the older monks to live. The Buddhist senior student, including Kadana, Kasapa, and Sariputta, were all delighted with bamboo forests. They began planning at once how to best organize a monastery there. The Buddha said the monsoon season is not a good time for travel. The bhikkhus need a place to study and practice together during the rains. Having a place like this will help the community avoid illness from exposure to the elements and also avoid stepping on the many worms and insects that are washed up on the ground. Due to the rainy season from now on, I would like the bhikkhus to return to a common place. At the beginning of every rainy season, we can ask lay disciples of the area to bring food offering. During the 3 months of retreat, the lay disciple will also benefit from the teachings offered by the bhikkhus. Thus, the tradition of the rainy season retreat began. Under Magallana's supervision, the younger bhikkhus built huts from bamboo, thatch, and pounded earth for the Buddha and the older bhikkhus. The Buddha's hut, though small, was quite lovely. Behind it grew a thicket of golden bamboo, and to one side grew a thicket of taller green bamboo, which provided cool shade. Bhikkhu Nagasamala built a low wooden platform for the Buddha to sleep upon. He also placed a large earthenware vessel for washing behind the Buddha's hut. Nagasamala was a young bhikkhu who has been Uruvela Kasapa's disciple. He was asked by Kasapa to serve as an attendant to the Buddha when the Sangha moved to the bamboo forest.
And you summarize what you just read?
Okay, so the Buddha, he went to a bamboo forest with some of his students or bhikkhus, and they found places like in the forest for like everyday tasks like bathing and um Buddha's like Buddha's area of the forest, like where he spent a lot of his time, had like this thing of like golden bamboo. And I don't understand that question.
You don't understand? Why did
No.
why
Why did it important for lay people to offer the land for the Buddha and monks to stay?
why so important?
Um, I think it's important. I think it's important because as students, you should offer respect to your teachers and masters, but as someone like Buddha, you should offer him more, and so you should give him the best land, like the place that had golden bamboo, to honor and respect him for teaching you.
Mimi, you know why, Mimi?
I would say the same thing with Megan. Like I feel like it's the way to respect and honor the Buddha and like thanking him to teach. Or because they are like the teacher, like they're higher than lay people.
Okay.
I guess.
Brand, you can go ahead and ask them.
Like move on?
No, well, you want to ask more question about this? You have any question?
Mm, mm,
What happened if the Buddha didn't have any place to stay? What happened then?
what did you say?
What happened if the Buddha didn't have any place to stay? So what happened to him and his monk?
Mm,
Ask him.
oh, Daniel, what would happen if they could not find a place to stay?
Um, if they cannot find a place to stay, then um, honestly, there's things can go wrong or things can go good. Like it really depends. But if something's gonna happen to them, then honestly, I have no idea because it's based on their choices that they make if they can't find a place to stay. So it's really all up to them how they choose their decision. And yeah, can you live without a shot? You, you want me to answer that question?
Yes.
Can I live without a shot? No, you can't.
Um, why?
Um, if I if I can't live without shelter, then that means I had to go through the harsh environment. Yeah, nature is nice and all, but it's also the the, the what's it called the diseases you have a higher chance of getting more diseases. You have a higher chance of of dying, and um yeah, just in general though, without a shelter, you have like a higher chance of putting yourself into more dangerous situations.
Okay. Thank you. Brendan. Um, number one is uh number one is like what would happen if the Buddha and his monks did not get offered a place to stay? And then after that, um, can you live without a shelter?
Oh, is the question just in the chat?
Um, there's
Or
another
that?
question, which is like there this this passage right here. It's like how Buddha was staying at a bamboo forest and something like that. But like, what if he didn't stay in the bamboo forest?
Um, like he wasn't offered a place to stay, to sleep.
Yeah, basic. Yeah. Like,
Like what would happen?
what do you think would happen?
Um, well, I think the Buddha would survive. I think he can survive out in the wilderness without any shelter. Um, yeah, but that's the worst case scenario. Like I guess he suffers or dies. But I think Buddha really can't die like that. Or maybe it's just very hard for him to die because I guess he's Buddha. So but I think he'll survive for sure. It'll just be a little more difficult, but he's very wise, so he'll know what to do, I'm sure. And then the
Uh,
second question, right?
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. The second
the,
question.
the, the second question is like, can I live without a shelter?
Yes.
Um, Probably not. I think it'd be really difficult for me. Uh, I don't think it's very ideal living conditions. So, but I mean, maybe I'll survive, but it'll just be super hard.
Uh, Vivian, why was it important for the Buddha and his monks to have a place to stay? Vivian.
Mm, I think it's important for think it's important for him to have a place to stay because he needs to be well rested for him to be able to give his like teachings, like spread the Dharma, because like just like us, the Buddha was also human, and so like if he doesn't have enough rest, he's not gonna be able to be as clear minded.
Very true, very true. Holly, why was it important for Buddha and his monks to have a place to stay?
Um, well, I think it was important because they needed like somewhere to like spread the Buddhist teachings and like make a monastery for stuff. And if they didn't have anywhere, then they wouldn't have been able to do that.
Very true, very true. Um, Mimi, if you meet the Buddha now, would you offer him a place to stay?
I would if he needs a place to stay, I would for him to rest well.
Sabrina, I know you just joined in, but if you meet the Buddha now, would you offer him a place to stay?
If I want him now?
If you meet the Buddha now, would you offer him a place to stay?
Oh yeah.
But like where? Like in your guest bedroom, your master bedroom, your friend's house, your house? Like where? Where?
My house in the guest bedroom.
Ah, I see. I see. Megan, um, where would you offer him to stay in our house?
I don't really know if Buddha will want to stay in our house, but the probably the master bedroom because I think any other room would make him want to leave. So yeah,
Very true. I don't think he would like being in a room with Chewan in it.
and other humans.
Okay. So uh Daniel, can you read this story? At least the first paragraph.
Publishing the sutras. Tetsugen, a devotee of Zen Japan, decided to publish the sutras teachings of Buddha, which at that time were available only in Chinese. The books were to be printed with wood blocks in an edition of 7,000 copies, a tremendous undertaking. Tetsugen began by traveling, collecting donations for this purpose. A few sympathizers would give him 100 pieces of gold, but most of the time he received only small coins. He thanked each donor with equal gratitude. So, Tetsugen basically went around um giving like copies of sutras, and um he specifically made the books to be in like wood blocks, and he made about 7,000 of them. And for most of the time he only get like small coins, but he said a few sympathizers will give him like a lot of gold, but at the end of the day he would thank each donor with equal gratitude.
Yes, yes. Sabrina, can you read the last paragraph?
After 10 years, Tetsugen had enough money to begin his task. It happened that at the time the Yutri River overflowed, famine followed. Tetsugen took the funds he had collected for the books and spent them to save others from starvation. Then he began again his work of collecting. Several years afterwards, an epidemic spread over the country. Tetsugen again gave away what he had collected to help his people. For a third time, he started his work, and after 20 years, his wish was fulfilled. Printing blocks which produced the first edition of sutras can be seen today in the Obaku Monastery in Kyoto. The Japanese proudly tell their children that Tsugen made 3 sets of sutras and that the first 2 invisible sets surpass even the last.
You summarize it.
They say Tetsugen would earn would work hard and earn enough money to begin his task of collecting books to make into sutras, but every time something would happen, like a river would overflow and then something would follow after. He would use the funds to help others, and then it happened about 2 times, and then the third time he finally completed his wish.
Yes. Yes. Um, Sabrina, if you have $1,000 and if your parents and other close friends were hungry, who would you buy food to feed first?
Probably my parents first.
Um, what's your reasoning?
Um, Honestly, I think my parents could use it more than my friends. It's like I know everyone is probably going to be hungry, but if I can focus on helping my parents first, who have always put me first above themselves, then I can help other people.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I would agree. I would agree. Um, me, me, me.
Yep.
Um, what, who would you feed first if you had $1,000? Your
I
parents or your other close friends?
I would say my family, my parent.
Oh, yeah. Brandon, if you have $1,000 for buying your books to study, would you use it to buy food or your books? Buy food for your hungry parents. They're really hungry. They haven't eaten in a very long time.
Probably my parents. I put them first over everything. The books, I think I can just like look online, maybe if I'm lucky. If not, I could borrow. Maybe I could borrow or I could ask like a friend or something. There's always other solutions to just buying. So I'll find a way for books, but
But
I
like,
might fail. I might fail. Um, but maybe there's alternative to the books. Um, I'm sure a class isn't based off just one book. Like I'm sure like I can do work by researching related topics. It doesn't have to be just in the books. Maybe.
Vivian, how about you? Would you buy your books or buy food for your hungry, hungry parents?
Wait, like, what do you mean by books? Just normal.
Like, like, just imagine you're studying for the SATs, and the only thing you can do to practice your SATs is to buy books to practice the SAT. But your parents are extremely hungry.
Mm. Uh, I feel like I would use that money to buy food for my parents because you don't like a lot of schools don't need SATs to apply for them, and like you could always transfer into university after you go into community college. So like if it came down to it, I'd definitely choose my parents because a degree is a degree at the end of the day.
Very true. Very true. Um, uh, would you use that amount of money to bail out your friends or your books?
Me? Wait, me?
Yes. And then
Oh,
I gotta ask Holly.
um, I think I probably use the money to study because I
What?
because okay, like bail them out of jail, like depends on how bad the crime is. Like if they got like a DUI or something, like I mean a crime.
What about your besties? Your besties? What about your pizza? Come on. Like, just imagine, like, your best friends, your pizza are all in jail. Would you actually still use them for books?
Ooh, it depends on like the severity of the crime because like like some people are just no good and I know they're my bestie but
Mm.
some people do more harm to the world than they benefit the world and I feel like if you do the crime you do the time and like if it came down to me that I'm the only one who could pay their bail then like I think they're a little then they're like it's only me who's able to pay their bill, like what about their parents? What about their siblings? Like why is it on me to pay their bill, you know?
Like,
Like
it's probably only on you because like you're the one that they most trust. Like sometimes, like something like being in prison will definitely make your parents mad and won't like they won't trust you no more. So like that's probably why they ask you, you know?
yeah, but they had to be like irresponsible. Like okay, you get a ticket, they're not gonna bring you they're not gonna bring you to jail. Like you have to do something like decently bad in society to to be brought into jail,
Mm,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Holly, what about you? Would you bail out your besties, your friends, your pizza? Or would you use it on books?
I'd probably use it on books for studying
Oh, same reason.
because I don't think I should be friends with someone who's in prison because they're a
That's
bad
that's
influence on me.
that's true. But like, what if it was like um falsely accused or like um mm, they did it on accident?
Yeah, but that's still not a good excuse because, like, what did they do?
They they made a bad mistake.
Well,
They they did a mistake. They regret it, and they need your help to bail them out.
um, I I probably wouldn't because
Mm.
they might make the same mistake twice. So I don't know if I can trust them.
Oh, but what if your pizza was fighting someone to protect you?
I'd buy the books.
Okay, okay, okay. Um, Mimi, I'll ask you this question too.
Okay. Um, Honestly, it depends. Like what Vivian said. If it like it like depend on the charges. If like the person that I'm trying to bail out is like actually a criminal and like they actually did something bad, I would just not. like worry about them. But like if they are falsely accused, I would definitely help and bail them out. But like with their amount of money, like I'm not like a rich person either. So like I don't think I have enough to like bail them out. So I might need help. Like I might help fund them, but like not all the way.
Yeah, no, completely understandable. Um, what if I know you don't have a pizza, but like, what if your pizza killed others to protect you? Like, just imagine you were like a celebrity and like hitman try to kill you, and like, what if your pizza killed the hitman to protect you? Would
Then that
you bail? Would you bail your pizza out?
um I would say yes, because that is a that is like a self-defense action. So yes, I would. Um
Hmm. Hmm. Yes. Yes. Um. Okay. Uh. Sabrina, you
Yeah.
too. What about
Okay.
what about you? What would you do in this situation?
What was the situation again? Sorry.
Oh, you're good. The situation is um your bestie or your pizza is in jail. Would you spend your money? You have $1,000, by the way. You have $1,000. Would you spend it on bailing them out, or would you spend it on like test prep books?
What did they do exactly to get themselves into this? Like, do I have like any range of why they got into jail?
I mean, you could think about anything. Like what Mimi and Vivian said, it all depends on what they did.
Like,
And let's just say for now, they were jailed because they like they killed the people that tried to hurt you. So basically, yeah, they protected you, you know? Mhm.
so that's kind of like the difficult thing of what you're asking is that it goes against our belief as like it's one of the precepts that we should do no killing. But at the same time, it's also a self-defense, especially like if I'm struggling to fight back to protect myself and they come in and help kill and they accidentally kill them and so protect themselves and I guess me as well since they're now involved with accidentally killing them. Then honestly, $1,000 would not even pay to get them out. Probably they would be if like they're in jail for it, just against if the court did not see them as self-defense, I could not get them out. But I also wouldn't use it on test prep. I feel like test prep for everyone varies as well. And I feel like buying books, if you know they're not going to help you, especially like with me, they're not going to help me, it would be a waste of my money. But I feel like that $1,000 I could save it to them if they ever are able to get out in the future. Like I know that $1,000 will not go towards them getting out. It will not suffice to get them out enough. But they will have to pay back their karma by being in jail, by I guess killing someone in self-defense. But I guess I would save that $1,000 for after they get out, if they ever get out in time and easily.
Mm, yes, yes. Um, Vivian, this is a question for you because you want to be a prosecutor. Would you prosecute your pizza if he killed someone?
Um, no.
It's crazy.
No. No. Legally and emotionally, I can't. Legally, you can't prosecute your pizza because like you have like if you're in a relationship, you cannot have any connections with the person you're prosecuting. And emotionally, I don't think I could do it because I would have a bias and I feel like it's not fair to the family for that person, or it's not fair to him. Either way, one side's getting hurt. So no, I would not.
Hmm. Brandon, you're answering this question too. You know the question, right? Or do I have to repeat myself?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna repeat it.
Oh, you want me to repeat it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got 1K, right?
Yeah.
And you can either spend it on
Oh, is it
bailing
just
out
in
your
the chat? It's in the
uh
chat.
yes.
Isn't
But I thought
that
you
one?
yeah, if you would you use that amount of money to bail out your besties, your pizza, your friends, something like that, or get your books,
Uh, uh,
get them books or something like that.
okay. Well, it depends on like how serious it is. So it's really similar to everyone here. It depends on okay. Do I answer that one or do I answer the you just asked me?
Both. Both.
Okay.
Both.
Okay. Um, well, uh, I think it depends on what my friend did. Um, if it's like, uh, let's say like I can't talk to them, so I have to like make the decision by myself. Uh, if it's like a petty crime, yeah. If it's not a petty crime, uh, I think they're on their own. Not gonna lie. But yeah. But the only time I would use the money to bail out my friend would probably be if it's like a petty crime, like a small crime, and they need a bail for it, then yeah. Or if I know like for sure that they didn't do it, and they got framed or they got accused of something they didn't do, yeah. Especially for pizza, but um, that's my answer for that one. Let's see. The second one, would they prosecute their pizza who just committed crimes? Oh, would I prosecute my pizza who just committed crimes?
Yes.
Um, dang. I think I think yes. Not gonna lie. You don't think so? Because
Well,
I
it really depends on like what they
okay,
did.
here,
Like
let
if they
me
killed,
here. Let me answer mine, then I'll let you answer yours, okay?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So I think for me, I would say yes, but only because if it's like something like so bad, then obviously you have to like take a step back and think it like, do I want to like do I want to like be with someone that did this, or what if they did it to me? Like, do I want to keep on being in a relationship, or do I want to keep on holding my pizza, have someone as my pizza, and then them still doing bad things to me or whatever? Like, do I still want to be in that situation? Do I want to stay in that situation? Uh, and I would say no, right? So that's the only time I would prosecute. Um, I think it's really hard though. It really does depend because you're like, oh, I could try to fix it. Um, if I stay, they'll care, or I guess they'll learn or whatever. They'll learn to be better. Usually that's not the case, but other than that, yeah, I would prosecute unless it's something like stupid, like petty crime again. But yeah, okay. What do you have to say, Brian? Would you prosecute your own pizza if they did something wrong?
Well, it really depends on what they did and if they actually did it. I would most likely. like believe whatever she says. She says she didn't do it, I'll probably believe her. So it really all depends on everything, really. The thing she's blamed for, and yeah. So yeah. Uh Tina, Tina, you know the question?
What question?
You have 1K and you have to pick either between bailing at your friend's bestie pizza, whatever, or get books to study.
Um, get books to study?
Really? Like,
Yeah.
but like, just imagine they're in jail because they were like protecting you. Like you would still pick the books.
Yeah.
What if it was my sister?
That's gonna be a different story.
Explain to me. Why would it be a different story?
If it's Megan, then yeah, I would save her. But then like if it's like Holly, then probably not.
Oh, oh. If it was Brendan, if it was Brendan, would you?
That's the same for Holly too.
Oh, that's kind of unfair, would you say?
It depends on the person. So,
Oh, I see. I see. That's a little unfair though. Okay, well, that's pretty unfair, I would say. Megan, Megan, I know you're getting a cake, but
Hi guys.
Megan, answer the question. Answer
Oh,
that question.
I will bail out my friends. I have too many books that I already don't read. If I spend $1,000 to buy more, I probably won't read them. So let's save our friends, guys.
You saved me.
I'll think about it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Why are you eating in bed?
Exactly.
That's nasty, dude.
Okay, we got another story. Um, Tina, can you read the first paragraph?
okay. Sankai, the son of samurai, journeyed to Ego and there became the retainer of a high official. He fell in love with the official's life and it was eventually discovered. In defense, he drew his sword and slew the official. Then he ran away with the wife. Both of them later became thieves. But the woman was so greedy that the Senkai grew disgusted. Finally, leaving her, he journeyed far away to the province of Busan, where he became a wandering. How do you say that word? Man, okay. Mandician, Mandician, Mandician. To atone for his past, Senkai resolved to accomplish some good deed in his lifetime. Knowing of a dangerous road over a cliff that had caused death and injury to many persons, he resolved to cut a tunnel through the mountain there. Begging for food in the daytime, Senkai worked at night digging his tunnel. When 30 years had gone by, the tunnel was 2,280 feet long, 20 feet high, and 30 feet wide. 2 years before the work was completed, the son of the official had slain, who was a skillful swordsman, found Sankai out and came to kill him in revenge. I'll give you my life willingly, said Sankai. Only let me finish this work on the day it is completed, then you may kill me. So the son awaited days. Several months passed, and Sankai kept digging. The son grew tired of doing and began to help with the digging. After of doing nothing and began to help with the digging. After he had helped for more than a year, he came to admire Sankai's strong will and character. At last, the tunnel was completed, and then people could use it and travel safely. Now cut off my head, said Sankai. My work is done. How can I cut off my own teacher's head? Asked the young man with tears in his eyes.
You summarize.
So basically, it's about the son of the samurai. I guess like he ran away with his wife, or the woman he fell in love with, but then they become thieves, and then like he just like left his wife because he didn't like how she was greedy, and then he went like somewhere else and like he tried to like build a tunnel and like because like he knew like many people died and got injured while going through this road. But then like I guess like while he was building the tunnel, like someone was supposed to kill him or something like that. But then I guess like he told them to like after he's done with this tunnel, then they can kill him. So like they just got bored of waiting and then they just like like learn from him, like learn how he was building the tunnel and stuff. And like after he was already done, he told them, yeah, you can kill me now. But then they didn't want to kill him because they had learned so much from him. So yeah.
If someone killed your pizza slash siblings, would you forgive them if they regretted it and helped others later?
Um, yeah, I think I would. I think no, actually, yeah, I would forgive them.
Hmm. Can you explain why you would forgive them?
Because like I know they did like a bad thing and like they can't like you know fix that or like whatever. If they deeply regret it and they deeply like they deeply regret what they did and like they're like helping others, then like I would probably forgive them if they it's like if they showed like signs of how like they like regret what they did before and like I guess like what I'm trying to say is that like since they can't like like they can't like prevent what they did before and like they're just like doing what like helping people and like like yeah.
Hmm. Maybe would you forgive your pizza slash siblings if they like killed someone and like regretted it later and helped others later too?
I mean, it depends on who. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, if it like on like family or friends, I would not forgive them. But if um, actually, yeah, in general, I probably won't forget them.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's Matthew too. He's here.
Matthew,
Yeah, Matthew, come here.
Matthew,
I got you.
What? No, bro. I'm not here.
Matthew.
All right.
Would would you uh would you forgive your sister or your imaginary pizza if they kill if they killed someone and just later they regret it and helped others?
Yeah, they like change at least and then they're doing it again and they take actions to like make up to like atone for like the actions they've done, then I think it's worth forgiving them.
Uh, Vivian, what about you?
Um, I think I could forgive them, but it depends on like their motive behind killing. I think it's like if they did it out of self-defense, I feel like it'd be a lot easier for me to forgive because though I feel like I might know my siblings and I might know or I might know my pizza, I feel like there's always a part of someone's like emotions that you never really understand. So maybe it's out of self-defense. But if they just did it out of spite or out of cold blood, I don't think I would be able to forgive them.
Mm. Sabrina, how about you? Sabrina?
Sorry, what were you asking? Sorry.
Very good. Just imagine your imaginary pizza, or like since you don't have siblings, what about like Kelly or Victor? They kill someone, but uh, if they regretted it and helped others later, would you forgive them?
Someone killed my pizza or cousins.
No.
My cousins killed someone.
Yeah.
Um, um, as said in, I guess, our view, we're not supposed to kill. That's something that, why did they kill? Like, was it like on purpose or was it like accident? Like, what, or like originally, like, I know that they regretted it later, but like originally when they were, was it on purpose or accident?
It could have been anything. Uh, Most likely purpose though.
I feel like if they killed someone, I feel like it's not up to me to forgive in the end. I mean, it's really up to the person and the family and the persons who the person they killed and their loved ones and people around them. That's up to them to forgive them and see if they will. I feel like that's not on me. I feel like I can't really forgive them because it wasn't towards me. If they didn't kill someone in my family, I feel like I would be disappointed and like I wouldn't. First of all, I would probably break up with the pizza knowing like even though they regret it and all, that's something you can't take back and that's something that they are gonna have to learn to cope with in the future on their own. Like I can't be the one to help them because that goes against what I believe and they shouldn't have done it in the first place if it was done on purpose. I feel like I'm gonna have to let my cousins and like them go and give space between us so they can like help and fix themselves before I can trust them again, knowing that if they can easily kill someone, I can't really trust on them for that.
My God. If I killed your imaginary pizza for my own reasons, would you forget me? Forgive me, not forgive
Um, um,
me. Like, just imagine I killed your boyfriend because your boyfriend was gonna kill you. So, yeah,
well,
would you?
sure, but you would have to think of such a good reason that it would be almost worth it to find another boyfriend because you know how high my standards are and you know how much I get protected. So if
Yes.
I somehow get a boyfriend and it just dies because of you, you better have a really good explanation because you know how hard it is. But if he was out to kill me, I would just leave and join a different server. So yeah.
Hmm? Olive, would you forgive your pizza's crime if they killed if they killed someone?
Probably not.
Why not?
Because they killed someone and I'd probably feel unsafe around them. So I wouldn't want to be with someone like that.
What, like, what if it was like the same situation between, yeah, like, what if, like, your pizza killed someone that was trying to kill you?
I don't know. Maybe. I'd probably, I guess I'd forgive them.
Mm, Mimi, would you forgive your brother if your brother killed your pizza?
Oh, um, I'll say yes. But you have a good, he had to, sorry, he actually had to have a good reason to kill. If it's for self-defense, then yes. But if it's for like just for fun, he's a psychopath, then no. I don't know. I mean, he's like there, so
What if we switched it around? Matthew,
yeah, Matthew, come here. I know you're hiding. I'll get you.
Oh, freak.
Matthew, would you
Yeah.
forgive your sister if she killed your pizza?
You don't have a pizza, but no.
Um, no,
Why?
because I'd hold value to my pizza, and if she killed her, then I'm gonna make
But
her repay her own life.
oh,
Dun, dun, dun.
Bro, I don't know this, but like bro's in jail either way, so
Yeah,
uh,
but I make her go to jail, and if she gets better, then I'll forgive her because she is my sister.
I see, I see. Brandon, just imagine, um, Lily, Lily killed your pizza. Would you would you forgive her?
Lily.
Mm-hmm.
If she's like crashing out over nothing, then I think it'd be really hard. I mean, I've always forgive, so but I think it would just be like really hard to forgive.
What
Um,
if I killed your pizza? Would you forgive me?
Same thing. Yeah, I think it would be hard to forgive as well. But like if it's like for a not like a good reason, right? But for if it's for like self defense, yeah. I
Hmm.
think I'll
Yes,
forgive. I'll definitely forgive you and Lily.
but I killed your pizza because she was trying to kill you. Yeah. Um, Vivian, can you summarize this video?
Okay.
Gonna get punished by God. That's extremely over the top. I don't remember saying such a statement. I have said to them, follow me as I follow Christ. Hearing that all the time, it's annoying after a while. You tune out. Okay, Gabriel says that his mom Linda is, well, a little overzealous. He says she even sprinkled salt on a neighbor's porch because the Lord says to salt the earth of the land. They thought she was doing witchcraft. Did, did you salt the neighbor's porch? I did sprinkle some salt. I don't remember why. And so, but he doesn't have the right understanding about it. That was kind of a stupid thing to do. Can I say some things here? I am really broken in spirit right now and broken in heart. Dr. Phil, every time I'm frustrated, or my sister's frustrated, or my father's frustrated with her out of control spending or her overzealous attitude, yelling and screaming at all hours of the morning. We've been evicted from so many different places because of her loud voice. She says it's because of the way she's raised us or all she's done in the past. We say, Mom, we love you, we forgive you, we just want peace. She asks us every holiday, what do we want? Peace. That's the same answer from all of us. And I love her to death. in order for me to respect her and to honestly, be the type of son I should be, I have to stay away. I can't even have a conversation with her because every phone call I have to hang up. I have to hang up. There's no hi, mom, I'm in the restroom. I gotta go. No, 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 mom. I'm driving. I gotta go. No, you're not going. You're hanging up, and mom, I'm at work. There is no hanging up. It's you're listening to me now, and it's irrelevant. Well, stop. Is that true? Is that how you relate to him? I try to respect his time, but the issue about the bathroom when I was knocking, it was because I'm drunk. On his off day, he had promised to do things for me. He's living in our house again. She kicked him out. I really need for my children at this time, especially Gabriel being the firstborn son, I need him to step up to the plate and be a help, be a man. But I try. Every day I try. What can she do to get to have peace with you guys? Respect our feelings, respect our way of life. Behaviorally, what can she do? Calm down. I mean, peace. Talk with a respectful tone of voice. Don't bring up the past. Don't always constant complaining on a daily basis what she doesn't have, and we're the reason. What could he do that could bring you some peace in this relationship? What could he do? What could he alter that could give you some peace? Well, he could alter, stop telling lies, stop. Yes, he does lie. Yeah, about you, Mom. And can I just say this? Hold on. I want to say this. I saw a book a couple years ago. I had seen the movie. I was in Barnes Nobles or Borders, a book about the up in New York State, Long Island. Remember the man that Italian man, Buca, and I was reading this book, and there was all these lists of 28 characteristics of a sociopath. And as I read those lists, I thought, my Lord, that seems like fun, and it worried me. I'm wondering because this man had a serious cocaine problem and an habitual. It was, habitual lying, his wife said. So I am having a serious problem with lying and gross exaggeration. The drugs he has been on or something has totally affected my son's mind. His whole personality has changed. So I don't know if this is a chemical imbalance. Every time we argue, this is not my first day, okay? So your fear, if I'm hearing you right, is that you have raised a full-blown psychopath. I don't have that fear because you know what? No, you said you read the book and they listed 28 characteristics. And out of those 28, I saw about 25 or 26. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me.
Vivian.
So in this video, there's two sides of the story, the mom and the son. The son claims that the mom is like rude and obnoxious and she does everything her way. And she's overly religious and she pushes that ideology on her children. But then the mom claims that she raised a son to be someone who is a little psychotic because he lies a lot and he doesn't step up to the plate as he should as the oldest child or the oldest son.
Can you explain the meaning of a psychopath? Would you also prosecute your pizza who harmed others because of his psychopath?
Because he's a psychopath?
Yes.
Yes. If my pizza is a psychopath, I will prosecute him.
But what is your meaning of a psychopath?
My meaning of a psychopath
Yeah.
is someone who just lies without a blink of an eye and who is not mentally stable to make their own decisions in a social, they might harm themselves or others. But if I prosecute him for uh for like mental instability, then I have to just go with what the handbook says.
Mm,
Yeah.
yes. Tide, you want to keep continuing or end it? We're a little bit late already.
Next question there.
Oh, okay. Um, Vivian, would you sue your pizza who harmed others because he's a psychopath?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see. Um, Meme, would you sue your pizza because he uh who harmed others because he's a psychopath?
I would, yes.
Yes, I think everyone would probably know. Kalala.
They need help. Like he would, like if you see him, like he would have help. So that's that.
Yes. Um, we're gonna keep continuing. Um, Tina, Tina, can you watch the video and summarize at the end? Tina,
Yeah, summarize already. Ask all the tip brand.
huh?
I summarized already. How about other?
Okay, okay. Hale, can you? Okay, thank you.
It's like when you hear voices.
I don't hear them anymore.
Did you ever really hear them, or were they just kind of thoughts that crept into your mind?
I don't know. Like sometimes I hear whispers and I can't make out what they're saying. So it's scary for me.
Can I just ask, maybe, can you explain, remember that army voice? Can you talk a little bit about that and just explain the soldier? Like, did you see him or did you just hear him?
I saw him and I heard him.
Tell me what you saw and heard.
His name was Mark and he died on the battlefield.
His name was Mark.
And he died on the battlefield.
What kind of battlefield?
Where they would like shoot guns and stuff.
Was it like a really old time battlefield or a current battlefield?
Current battlefield.
Like in an Afghanistan battlefield or that type thing?
Kind of like Iraq or something.
Uh-huh. And what was he saying to you?
He talked through things with me.
Uh-huh.
I don't see him anymore though.
And when he was there, what did you two talk about?
He told me how to get through a hard situation.
What was the best advice he gave you?
That part I really don't know. Well, he said if my brothers were being loud and obnoxious, then I should go in my room and talk to him.
Yeah. Was he nice? Where was he shot? Shoulder? Is that what killed him? How did he feel about being dead?
He didn't explain that part. He said it was painful though. He missed his family and he missed his home and he said he missed being there.
Yeah.
And that he wished he could be there with his family more often.
Did he like talking to you? Yeah.
He said I reminded me of his kids.
Yeah. Why do you think he was talking to you instead of someone else?
I'm kind of like a unique person. You can't find much people like me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, so there's this little girl, and like she could talk to like well, she could hear like people talking if they weren't there. Like she could hear whispers, and it was like scary. And there's this guy. His name was Mark, and he was a soldier who died on the battlefield. And she saw him, and she would talk to him, and he was like dead, and he would like just tell her things, and they'd like have conversations. Like he told her like what to do when her siblings were being noisy and stuff. And he said that he would talk to her because he missed his family, and she reminded him of his daughter. And yeah, they would like have conversations.
Um, what would you do in that situation where you heard some voices talking to you? What would you do?
I'd probably be weirded out and not respond because it's kind of weird that I heard voices talking to me.
Mimi, what would you do in that situation?
I'll probably report myself to like a mental health hospital because I definitely have some issue there. Um, but I'll probably just talk to him and then like report myself there too because I don't think normal people like I think it's schizophrenia, so I'll definitely put myself there.
Mm, my God, what would you do in that situation?
I would do the same thing as Mimi and like report myself to like the mental like hospital, or I would talk to like a therapist because obviously if it's any voice other than yourself, that's not normal.
Vivian, what would you do in this situation?
If I heard voices in my own head, I would just either
Yes.
hide in my own room or like until I stop hearing voices. I feel like personally I would be too scared to face the fact that I need to be admitted to a psychiatric ward.
Would you
Yeah.
pray to Buddha to get help?
Yes, I would actually.
Very cool. Um, Brendan, would you what would you do in the situation where you heard some voice talking to you?
See, I didn't press the unmute button. I'm crashing out immediately.
Holy crap.
I think I don't know. I'll probably like try to make peace with them and just like talk to myself and be like, I love you, and then they're like, oh, I love you back, and then boom, and then they don't bother me anymore. You know?
Oh, that's actually crazy. Um,
Uh, Would you pray to the Buddha to get help? I would probably like meditate, like pray to like get them out of my head if they're like resisting. But if they told me to steal other people's possession, then um maybe I can like uh maybe I can steal my own stuff and then like trick myself to listening to the voices when in reality I'm not hurting anybody. Um I'd probably start praying to Buddha and then I tell Buddha to help me um do good instead of harm. Yeah.
Uh, Tina, are you still in the bathroom?
No, I'm done.
Tina, uh, what what would you do if you heard voices?
Then I go crazy. Then I go crazy and get help.
Ah, like, okay. Would you pray to Buddha?
Um, yeah, definitely.
Holly, what would you do if you heard voices making you do violent crap and stuff?
I'd not do it because I wouldn't listen to like random voices that are telling me to harm people and steal other people's stuff.
Ah, yes. Sabrina, are you back yet? Megan, answer that question. What would you do if you heard voices?
Um, I would pray to Buddha, and if the voices told me to steal other possessions, I would tell it enough is enough because that's going a little too far. And then
What if the mysterious voice told you to harm me?
I would say enough is enough. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my mom.
Yes, yes. Um, Vivian,
Yes.
what would you do if you heard strange voices?
Wait, did we already answer this question?
Did you?
Yeah. I said I locked myself in a room.
Oh, sorry, I'm just getting stuff from Thai. Oh, what would oh wait, that's basically the same thing. But what if the mysterious voice told you to harm your brother and mother? Is the same thing? Hide in a room?
No, if they told me to harm like people who live in the same house as me, I would probably run away from my problems. I would probably run away from home. But I don't think like if I was in SA, I don't think I would be like alert enough to know that I should be in a psychiatric hospital.
Oh, what if there's nowhere to run?
And then I would just pray to Buddha that things got better because I don't think I could personally know that I'm going crazy. I think I would need the other people around me to like bring me into the hospital and help me get better.
Ah, Mime, uh, what would happen if the mysterious voices are telling you to harm your brother, mother, your father, your bird, everything around you?
I'll finally listen to them. Nope. Probably Pretty Buddha.
Oh, just pray Buddha.
Report myself to mental health.
Tina, what would happen if if the voice told you to harm your mother and father?
What?
What if the voice, the random voice that you hear, not you actually, but like, you know, in this situation, you hear voices and just imagine the voices tell you to harm your mother and father.
Then I would just harm the voice.
What?
I would just harm the voice.
How do you suppose you do that?
Um, I would just like, talk to them, meet up with them first, and then harm them.
Oh, but I think you're crazy.
No, because like if you have to harm the voice, you are technically harming yourself, but like, if you harm the voice, then it's gone. So that's how it works.
Yeah. Basically, the question is saying that if you think about it, it's basically like a mental health, like a mental issue that you have that you cannot get rid of the voice. That's what he meant.
I'll just probably return myself.
Yeah.
Uh, I think you hear that? They might send you to the mental hospital, not the voice.
Hmm?
Do you see that? They might
Yeah,
send you to the mental hospital.
I see.
Yeah. Well, uh-huh. Brendan says, just imagine the voice is telling you to harm your parents, uh, your closest friends and relatives. What would you do?
Um, I'd probably go to sleep so I don't harm anyone. Or maybe like I'd probably like go to like a very like secluded area where there's no one around me and then I hurt no one, you know? And then I start praying to Buddha. Maybe I go to the temple. Oh, maybe they can help me.
Mm, would you go to the mental hospital or would you go to the temple? Would you go to Thai or go to random people?
Probably go to Thai first. I think that's like a personal uh I think that's like a personal mental hospital, you know? Because like Thai, he can help me like pray or meditate, and then he can help me like life hack, you know? Probably get those bad voices out of my head, I feel.
Uh-huh. Um, Mimi, would you go to the mental hospital or go to the temple and seek for help?
Um, I might go for both. I might go for go to temple first and then see what Thai recommend And if Tay recommend didn't work for me, then I might actually report myself to the mental hospital to see what's going on with me.
Uh-huh. Okay, now we're gonna do the three refuges. Um, Vivian, you want to do the first one?
Okay. To the Buddha I return and rely, vowing that all living beings understand the great way profoundly and bring forth the Bodhi mind.
Thank you. Tina, can you do the second one?
Okay. To the Dharma I return and rely. Bowing that all living beings deeply enter the sutra treasury and have wisdom like the sea.
Ah, um, uh, Holly, can you do the last one?
To the Sangha I return and rely, vowing that all living beings form together a great assembly, one and all in harmony.
Thank you. Mimi, can you do may I please?
May I be wise?
Maybe
Yeah, be
wise.
wise.
May I have a good night, rest.
Yeah, have a
May
good
I
night.
have a good night rest?
Sleep.
May I have fun.
May I have fun? Sabrina, are you back yet?
Yeah.
Hmm. Can you do may our family, please?
May our family be happy.
May our
May
family
our
be happy.
family be happy?
Family be kind.
May our family be kind?
Catch that. Or
Nice person. Okay. Um, Brendan, can you say may our weekend, please?
May our weekend be long.
May our weekend be long?
It can be long.
May our weekend be enjoyable.
May our weekend be enjoyable?
May our weekend be relaxing.
May
May
we
our
can
weekend be relaxing?
Right.
thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
yeah. Thank you,
Thanks,
Brian.
Brian.
Come on, Brian.
Thank you,
Of
Brent.
course, guys.
Brian.
Thank you.
Okay, I have a really quick question.
Oh, that's me.
Yes.
This is for myself.